Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the National Assembly got a chance to give their eulogy on the floor of the House to the late CDF Francis Ogola. They have honored him. They had a message for the family, which is well and okay. And they went further to open a discussion about the kind of equipment of the military, and they're talking about upgrading those equipment in terms of buying new choppers, military choppers, and modernizing, current modern kind of equipment to use in their operations, which is still okay. Because we're talking about the tragedy that the CDF met, the helicopter, the military helicopter they were using. And they went further to talk about the issue of presidential jets. The majority leader, Kimani Ichung'wah, is talking about acquiring new presidential jet. So they want to do away with what Moi bought, which was used by Moi himself, Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta. Ruto will not use. They need a new one. So this issue of presidential jet brings a lot of discussion because I've seen Kenyans pointing out some issues. Priority. The issue of doctor strike. They don't have budget for that. We should live within our means. But presidential jet has to be acquired. And the discussion about choppers, which is still okay. But Kenyans are asking, so living within our means, it was told to doctors. They are telling this government to live within their means. They don't have a budget for that, but they have a budget for a chopper, a presidential jet, and all those other things. It even opened the discussion about the issue of swapping the chopper that Francis Ogola was supposed to use and what was given to him to use at that time. So many questions are being raised. That was it also a plan so that you now bring the discussion about now buying new equipment and all those presidential jets and other discussions. So many things. Listen to Kimani Ichung'wah, then we're going to continue this discussion. Now we are continuing this regular discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. First of all, after the tragedy happened, we were told the story about the military chopper which the late CDF Francis Ogola was supposed to use. So it was swapped. The reason, a senior government official had an emergency and was supposed to use the chopper that had been prepared for Francis Ogola to use. So a different one was supposed to be prepared for him. I don't know if it was Gachagua or Ruto, because ni nani mwingine hapa wajuu kabisa mwenye inafaa yani chopper yenye ilikuwa CDF atumie ibadilishe ya atumie. Maybe Ruto or Gachagua. Don't see another person. Mdavadi anaweza tumia yoyote tu. Sababu anaona anatumia ile ya nini ya Kenya Forest something. So this tells you that there are other special or good choppers that they can use. They are better ones. Because if it was swapped because a senior important official in the government was supposed to use that one, so watafuta tu ingine yoyote yenye iko itumike. So there are still other better ones. They even have priorities that we have this one, that one. Mbona hakupewa hiyo kama ni Gachagua ama Ruto atumie hiyo ingine? Kakuwa tu sasa mpaka wabadilishe. Sasa yule ni wa muhimu zaidi kuliko CDF. Yeye apewa ile yenye iko tu yoyote, lakini hawa basi ile ya muhimu watumie. This tells you that there are other better options to use. So the issue of presidential jet is not a priority as of now or tomorrow. They have other options. They can choose 1, 2, 3. Like what they did. Ile mbaya wapewe CDF aende nayo. Kama basi it will claim his life. No issues. Kama atapona basi ni sawa. Lakini hawa lazima watafuta the best one. The cream de la cream. Hawa ndio watatumia hiyo. So, why do you bring about this discussion when you have other options? And we're talking about doctors who are on strike. Say they have threatened to fire them. They are now firing them. And doctors are saying that we will not come. We will not surrender. The strike is still going on. You can't afford to pay doctors, but you can afford to buy a presidential jet. And we have other option. Kuna mtu atasema ya kwamba mnangoja iwe president ndio wanunue wengine. Okay, na walikuwa wanangoja iwe Ogolla ndio wanunue wengine, ama huyu hakuwa binadamu? Kuna binadamu zaidi kuliko wengine. Kwa nini ilingoja tu paka Ogolla anguke na chopa ndio wafikirie inafaa wanunue zingine? Or was he a sacrifice? Because Kenyans are now interpreting this. Was it a sacrifice to ensure that now you will bring a discussion and a way to get leeway to buy new choppers and presidential jets and other things? So procurement inafanyika. Sasa mambo ya watu watapewa tender ya kununua machopa and all those things comes in. You know what they did to SGR? The price was double or even triple. What Raila and Kibaki had decided for, it was not the same thing. When they came to power, they changed everything. Now look at Tanzania. They are laughing at Kenya. Mnasema nyinyi ndio superpower ya East Africa. Wapi? Wale wako na train ya stima. Hii ya Kenya, SGR, it can be upgraded to electric. Ikuwe nini? Metro. But now, look at Tanzania. The speed, very nice. The kind of terminal they have built, super amazing. Kikuja hapa Kenya, maajabu. And the price was very much expensive compared to what Uganda, Tanzania have. Price per kilometer ni tofauti. Sisi kwetu expensive, mitu ya kitambo kabisa. Wale vitu mpya safi. Tena hapa kutakuwa na tenders overpricing, mambo yao ya kawaida. So you sacrifice someone so that you find the tenders and all those other things. Something that Kenyans are questioning. We cannot afford quality education in this country. But presidential jet is very important. And there are other options that hile mezeka. In this economy where the price of basic commodities is going high, why not consider to increase the salary of civil servants? Because they cannot afford what they used to afford with that money you're talking about 10 years back. Now hujaongeza hiyo mshahara, or 5 years back. They can't afford with the same amount. But here they're discussing about new equipment. Yes, you equip our military nicely. But where is our priorities? Hatuko kwa vita saa hizi, lakini kujipanga ni kwa muhimu. Again, ile chopa yenye CDF anaenda nayo, it was not the only option and it was not the best one. There were other options, but they gave him the worst, which claimed his life. So they are proving or telling us that there is enough money, where even they give budget to do a repair of an already existing building with a more expensive price compared to what was used to build a new one. They are spending 1 year budget in 6 months. They go for supplementary budgets. Sasa hii ndio serikali ya hasala. Hasala ni daktari ametengwa. Mambo ni tofauti, wanajishughulikia wale wao wenyewe. So they are dealing with their welfare. But doctors' welfare has been sidelined. We can't trust this regime.